This tip brought to you by Real Outdoors.
Planning a trip to Canada, you may want to consider a number of different things about your border crossing. When crossing into Canada, the first thing you should consider is identification. It's not mandatory to have a passport to enter Canada, but as a U.S. citizen, Canadian citizen, or permanent resident of either country, there are a number of other documents that you can use. Enhanced driver's license, citizenship cards, passport cards, nexus cards, birth certificate along with a photo identity document will also facilitate your entry into Canada. If traveling with children, you may want to bring identity documents for those children. If they're very young, a copy of a birth certificate, a notarized copy will suffice. You may also want to bring a letter from mom or dad if it happens to be grandpa or grandma that are traveling with the children. Or if there are custodial arrangements involved with the children. If you travel with prescription drugs, make sure that you do have a copy of the prescription with you and they are in the original prescription bottles. Persons wanting to travel with pets to Canada, make sure that you're traveling with a rabies certificate for the dog or cat. For those pets that are over 3 months old, if they're younger than 3 months, they don't require any type of documentation.
This tip brought to you by Real Outdoors, your connection to the real outdoors. Visit us on the web at realoutdoors.com. This tip brought to you by Real Outdoors.
Visitors to Canada may bring a variety of items. Some of those items may have certain restrictions or controls on them. It's always best to contact us and check on any changes to regulations that may have taken place since the previous year. Persons traveling to Canada may import alcohol for their own personal consumption. Quantities are 1.14 liters of hard liquor, or 1.5 liters of wine, or 24 12-ounce beers. Those limits are duty and tax free. You may import more, and there may be duties applicable to the extra alcohol that you do import. You may bring a carton of cigarettes, 50 cigars, and or 200 grams of processed tobacco. You may bring along your recreational vehicles, campers, boats, motors. Canada Border Service Agency does expect that you will be returning all those items to the United States. They can't stay between trips without our authorization. So if you did want to leave one of those items, check with us at the border. You may import night crawlers and bedding. Currently you can't import any leeches, nor can you import live minnows. You may bring minnows in a salted or frozen format. You can check with the Ministry of Natural Resources in Ontario, and they will be able to tell you the most up-to-date regulations with regards to bait fish.
This tip brought to you by Real Outdoors, your connection to the real outdoors. Visit us on the web at realoutdoors.com. This tip brought to you by Real Outdoors.
When entering Canada, you may find yourself subject to a more detailed examination. Please be patient. It's part of the process. We are, in fact, verifying the declaration that you made to the officer when you first pulled up. Normally, we will help repack your vehicle depending on our time constraints. Please make those items in your vehicle accessible for the officers in case they do want to examine them. They may remove a number of items and go through different items in your vehicle. Like I said, it is a routine examination. Please be patient. The main entryways to Northwestern Ontario Sunset Country are Pigeon River, south of Thunder Bay at the west end of Lake Superior, Fort Frances border crossing, and the Rainy River port of entry, which is close to the border of Manitoba. Those are the three main entry points to Northwestern Ontario, and they probably handle combined about 1.7, 1.8 million travelers a year through those three ports of entry.
This tip brought to you by Real Outdoors, your connection to the real outdoors. Visit us on the web at realoutdoors.com.